Hi everyone, this is Meteorologist Jade Steffens here with a quick update on your forecast. Right now, I'm tracking a cold front on its way through the area that could spark a few storms as it moves through, but for most of us, we'll have a pretty calm night with some cooler temperatures on the way for tomorrow. So let me pull up the headlines. I'll get started with that forecast for this evening. And a live look outside, still a bit hazy. It's hard to tell since the sun has gone down, but still have a lot of wildfire smoke in our area right now. But as the cold front moves in, that's going to start to push that smoke towards the south. Also on first alert for that chance for a few spotty thunder showers. But by the end of the day tomorrow, we're looking at much better air quality. So we can look forward to that and a really nice weekend on the way too, feeling like fall. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. Now, as of right now, not much is happening in and around our area. You can kind of see where that front is from the clouds moving in. Taking a wide view, you can definitely see where that front is, and a majority of the storms are happening off to our northeast. Most of us are staying dry. Now, we can't rule out the chance for a stray shower or two as this moves through, but I think by the time we reach about 11 o'clock, midnight, we'll be in the clear. We'll have clear skies heading into tomorrow morning, too. So for our high today, we did make it to 73, low to mid 70s across the board, really. And a live look outside now, we've cooled back to 68. We have a light breeze coming in from the west-southwest. Overall, not too bad out there, feeling pretty mild. And as we look at temperatures across the area, we're in the 60s. Harlan dropped into the 50s already, but most of us sitting in the 60s, pretty comfortable. And throughout the rest of the night, we'll continue to fall further into the 60s and eventually 50s as we start off tomorrow morning. Now, for our wind speeds, it was a little bit breezy earlier today. I think things are going to calm down a little bit overnight. Still expecting winds to gust up to about 15-20 miles per hour. And tomorrow is also going to be another breezy day, so a first alert to that. For our dew points, we are going to continue to fall further into the refreshing range. That's because we have some drier, cooler air moving in from the northwest. So as more of that air starts to pull in, we'll be feeling a lot cooler and drier air. And as you're stepping out the door tomorrow, temperatures will likely be in the low to mid 50s. Now, we can't rule out the chance for a little bit of some rain. That'll mainly stay to the south of I-80. Most of us, though, starting off the day dry, partly cloudy by the afternoon. Likely going to be well below average for this time of year. Our average high this week is 83 degrees. Tomorrow, likely going to be closer to about 66. Now, here's the positive that comes with the cooler temperatures. If you're not already a fan of cooler temperatures, I guess this is just a bonus. But looking across the area, our air quality is sitting at a moderate level everywhere you see there in yellow. As we take a wide view out, you can see exactly where the smoke is coming from. It's coming from the northwest and parts of Canada. Luckily, though, as this air keeps pushing in from the north, that smoke is also going to follow that air and continue to pull towards the south. Here's a look as we head into Saturday morning. Really, our air quality is going to make a full recovery. So some good news there, but with the colder air moving in too, I'm tracking some cooler mornings in our future. Friday, a low, or tomorrow morning, I guess I should say, 53s we're starting off the day, but then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to continue to watch that colder air filter in, and we'll be in the low to mid 40s. Definitely going to be feeling like fall, and we start to recover with our overnight temperatures into midweek next week, likely going to be back in the 60s there. But of course, it's Thursday, which means we're only one day away from Friday. Time to start talking about that weekend forecast. So as I mentioned, tomorrow will be cooler and breezy with that chance for some rain in the morning. Over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, low 70s. We'll have plenty of sunshine and warm up pretty well into the afternoon. So overall, should be fantastic for both weekend days. Just need to bundle up if you're heading out early in the morning. For our muggy meter, we're staying incredibly pleasant all the way through most of Sunday. By the end of the day on Sunday, though, we could start to see that humidity creep up a little bit, and that's really going to accelerate as we head into Monday and Tuesday. That's going to be our next chance for some storms in the area. And look at those temperatures, too. Likely going to be a lot warmer as we start off early next week, too. But before I dive into the 10-day forecast, I do want to take a close look at our game day forecast. Of course, the Huskers have their first home game on Saturday, so kickoff is at 6:30. Around that time, temperatures likely in the upper 60s, eventually falling into the upper 50s by the end of the game, so not a bad idea to bring a jacket with you into the game. Even if you don't need it at kickoff, you'll probably want it as you're leaving. A lot of other important football games happening this weekend. Of course, the Cyhawk forecast. This will take place in Ames, so it'll be a home game for the Cyclones. Kickoff is at 11 a.m. So around that time, temperatures will be in the 60s. By the end of the game, it should be amazing. 70 degrees, plenty of sunshine. If you're heading out to Ames, you're in for a great forecast. Quick check of that 10-day forecast. As we head into early next week, it'll be breezy, a lot warmer with some off and on storm chances for both Monday and Tuesday that may carry into Wednesday as well. Notice those highs back in the low to mid 80s. That'll continue towards the end of the week and heading into the following weekend, likely going to be right around average for this time of year in the low to mid 80s. Now, for our temperature outlook, this is the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook between September 11th and the 17th. Likely we're going to be well above average for this time of year, so that means we could be in the mid to upper 80s even towards mid-September. Also tracking a near average chance for some rain. Now looking at last week's drought monitor, a lot better. Actually, this came out today. That was my bad. Today is Thursday, so yes, this is today's drought monitor. Just phenomenal improvement across the area. We are drought-free and just have a little speck of abnormal drought here and there, but I think this is the best that it's looked for quite some time. So there's that 10-day forecast for you one more time, and I think that is going to wrap up our forecast for this evening. I'll be on live at 10 o'clock this evening, and I'll be going over, oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I'll be going over more details to the forecast at 10, and if you're not already watching on our First Alert 6 weather app, I recommend you check it out, download it. Great tool to have with you. We have an hour-by-hour forecast, a 10-day forecast, videos on there that we update and upload every single day. You can keep an eye on the radar and get notifications to your phone in the case of severe weather. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their Thursday evening and has a great Friday ahead for tomorrow.